Hello, guys. Welcome back to the Thought Buffet. I hope you guys enjoy our last episode because today is going to be even better. Today we have our guest, James Eternal, up-and-coming Twitch streamer, professional gamer, whatever you want to call it, but he's the new hottest thing, hopefully. Right, James?
Eventually, yeah.
Eventually, right? So, just a few things to go over before we start our show. Remember in last episode, if you watch it, I told you that Sean was thinking of being... part of it, but today he decided to be a full-time host of the Thought Buffet. So it's gonna be Larry and Sean as the host of the Thought Buffet. Clap for that, guys. All right, welcome, Sean. You're part of the family. You're part of the Thought Buffet. We're gonna put your name, somewhere in the new logo that we about to launch today towards the end of the episode. All right, so guys, welcome, James. Welcome to the Thought Buffet. I hope you like the day and let's get started with the show. So, introduce yourself a little bit, man.
You always know me. I'm James. I'm a Twitch streamer. I've been streaming on Twitch for about 7 years now. Wow. More consistently in the last 3 years because I just got a brand new computer. So, I've been using it a lot more. And I just recently built my second computer. So now I'm really streaming a lot. So I'm putting a lot of time into it.
Yeah, and we know each other due to... Again,
work,
work. So I always found like interesting how, we are the same age, right?
I'm 24.
I'm 23.
Yeah.
God damn, you're older than me by months, right? By months.
I think by months, yeah.
Yeah, by months, right? And it's funny how like we are around the same thing, generation, exactly almost same timeline.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And I'm focused on more of like sports and stuff like that. You've also focused on sport, but you found your calling in gaming.
Yeah. You
found your calling in gaming, which is, again, I still have my things with it, which is one of the points we're going to get into today, of, being a professional streamer, being a professional gamer. You found your calling there,
Yeah.
It's I found that interesting because I thought my generation was the one who, like, lacked that, you know what I mean?
Right.
I thought it was a newer one. Mm-hmm. It was a newer one.
You would think that our generation would be more around like sports, like
the sports, outgoing stuff. Like I'm not saying video games are not outgoing, but like it's. I just found it like interesting how you were the first guy that I know that was like, yo, like I want to be this. Yeah. Because if you would have asked me what was your dream, I would be like being a professional baseball player.
Right.
Yeah. So you see the parallel. It's really interesting.
Just because of our generation, it's not like a lot of kids. Like kids grew up like they're playing games, but for our generation, like we were always outside. More or less than that. It was when like there was nothing to do outside is where you went inside and you started playing a video game.
Yeah.
But even back then, like it wasn't how it is now. Like how competitive it is now, or how much it is like. There's always money or something on the line. Like back then we played the game for just fun.
Yeah.
So.
And I don't know what, like, can you please tell me before, like, everything, all the other questions that we have, is that, what was, like, the point? What was the point of you were like, okay, this is what I want to do?
All right.
This is it.
All right. So it's a funny story of actually how I got into gaming very, very, very hard. So when I was a young kid, as you know, all the young kids are kind of stupid.
Yes.
I got caught up in a charge to where I had to go do probation.
I wasn't expecting that. Like,
I had to go do probation and all that other stuff. And when my parents and stuff found out, they kind of grounded me for the whole summer. So I was like, I had to go to school at that, do probation, and then right after probation, I had to go home. So then after I went home, they said that I couldn't go back outside, but they were still nice enough to let me have the game. So with that being said, I was a hardcore gamer for like the whole summer into like my 8th grade year of middle school, to where I got off of the probation. And during that time is where I had started like learning about all of the gaming stuff, like the competitive, the sniping that was back then. That's why I started learning about like teams like Optic and FaZe and all of that other stuff. So I really got into that. And that's when I also learned about Twitch and how big YouTube was and all that other stuff. So I was like, I don't want to have probation ever again, and I don't want to get caught stealing or doing whatever it is that I was doing ever again.
You don't feel comfortable disclosing that?
No, bro. I talk about this a lot.
Okay,
I talk about it a lot.
Okay, be a little bit more specific then. What was, if you don't mind, again?
All right, so you want to know what
Let's know.
Yeah, it's,
Okay,
we want to know.
So
yeah, we kind of want to know.
right.
It's kind of like
Spill the tea.
it's kind of like out of the way, you know, like how you got into it.
all right. So I'll tell you this. I'll tell you this. It wasn't my plan. I had money on me that day to buy the things that I needed.
Okay.
The people that I were with, they had other plans. So when we got to the store and we got to the section that we needed to go to, I was picking up the things that I already had that I was like, okay, I got the money for, I'll buy it. And once I started walking up to the register and stuff like that, they grabbed me on my shoulder and was like, yo, just put it in your pocket. Just put it in your
Fuck out of
pocket.
here.
And I'm looking at them like, why? Like, I have the money for it. So like, they was like, no, just save your money. Put it in your pocket. Or we gonna get out of here with it. I'm just like, nah, I don't want to do that. And then they all just started like, bro, don't be like a little punk. Don't be a little punk. Just put it in your pocket. So at a young age where I'm like, all right, I'm being peer pressured.
Yeah.
So I'm just like, I don't want to look, like a little punk in front of my friends.
Too much Grantapado?
Maybe. I don't know. They had other plans. So I was like, okay, whatever. I put everything in my pocket and I thought it was clear. I walked through the first door because you know how most like establishments have 2 double sliding doors. You
Yeah.
gotta go through the first one and the second one. So I got through the first one. I was like, oh, I'm clear as day.
I'm good. I'm Gucci.
I'm Gucci. I'm about to go home. I walked through that second one and that hand went on my shoulder and I was just like, oh my fucking God, bro.
Were you the only one who got caught up in it?
Nah, it was 4 of us. One of us stayed outside, and then the 3 of us that went inside was me and my 2 other friends got caught.
He was the lookout?
He was the lookout.
Holy shit, this was planned.
You were the only one. You were the only one who wasn't let in on the plan.
I got let in on the plan when we got to the store, and I was just like, okay, I wish I would have known about this before we left my house, like, because I would have been like, yeah, you guys can go do that. I'll stay home, And then that led into me having probation. For about a good 3 to 4 months, I had probation, so I had to like.
It was petty crime.
It's a petty crime. I was still a minor, so it wasn't like something huge. It was more of a like, all right, we're gonna let you off with like your first offense, like your first one.
Does that get expunged, by the way?
Yeah, because I did the program, so it got wiped from my record, so it's not there anymore.
What type of store was this?
It was
Supermarket.
No.
Victoria's Secret.
I mean,
not Victoria's Secret. I wasn't trying to find out her secret.
Yeah, wait,
Panty raid.
Was this like valuable stuff? Like,
yeah, it was valuable stuff. It was back then when we didn't have GameStops close to us, so you would go to a store like Kmart and
Blockbuster,
and no, not Blockbuster.
Oh, I was gonna say,
but you would go to a store like Kmart where they have a huge electronics section, and you try to just finesse some things.
Store like Kmart.
Oh, wow. A store like Kmart. Oh,
that's the reason why I winked when I said like Kmart. You know what I'm saying?
Jokes on you, Kmart. You're out of business.
Oh yeah, look at that.
Yeah,
Nothing I had anything to do with it, but just saying. But yeah, so that's how I got caught up on that, and during that I was unable to go outside, unable to do anything. But my dad didn't want to like punish me and be like, okay, I don't want to take your childhood away, so he just let me continue to play video games, and inside I just played video games, and that's when I fell in love with video games.
Do you think that video games are a good way for young people to socialize?
I don't know. It depends, man, because of the way the generation is now is just like there's some little freaks on the internet. Now,
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? So
Amen.
It's just like back then, like you're saying things back like now that I wouldn't even try to say back then. I mean, I'm not gonna say it's not a great place to like meet friends and stuff like that. Like obviously, some of my greatest friends I've met online and I've met in person.
Absolutely.
So it's just like it's different with the way like our generation was from back then and now, because now I just feel like it's like you meet people now off the game, and it's not like it really doesn't mean anything unless like you've known them for like 5 years and you're finally meeting now.
Yeah.
So it all depends on the situation to me.
So, you're Twitch streamer, right?
Yeah.
You stream on Twitch. What inspired you to start streaming? Like, there's steps between I'm going to start gaming
Right.
to I'm going to start
Like start
showing
streaming.
myself
Yeah.
gaming?
What really inspired me was finding out about the very like popular teams back then. So like when I started figuring out about gaming and streaming, I've known about like teams like Optic, Envy, FaZe, all like teams like that. And I would consistently like watch them on YouTube and watch them on Twitch and back then when we had an MOG streaming service, which by the way almost killed Call of Duty. But even watching it on that, I was like, dude, this looks so dope. Like I want to like do that. I want to do what they're doing. Like I want to show my skill, my showcase of how good I am at this video game to the world. You know what I'm saying? But I didn't have money, so I was just like, well, kind of.
That is an issue.
Right? It's always an issue. So I didn't have money to buy a computer or anything.
You know, the cool thing about that I always found like kind of cool about like all these teams and stuff. Like me per se, I never like saw them religiously, but we saw the growth that they had in their own YouTube channels, whatever. Remember Ali A?
Yeah.
Ali A, I remember watching Ali A when I was in the beginning of middle school. Now that guy is like freaking stupid rich.
Yeah,
it's
crazy
rich.
He's
It's crazy.
Rich.
It's crazy how we as audience, especially y'all, like the generation who started watching that, like saw the grow up. And I guess when we saw that, we started
Idolizing.
Yeah,
exactly.
Idolizing that point or that type of career, and that's where you got tracked, right? That's
Pretty
where
much.
you got like attached to that. It's just, for me, it's interesting. It's interesting how like nowadays every kid sees something different and how one little thing becomes big overnight.
You see
Literally.
kids today like grow up and they say, what do you want to be when you grow up? They say, I want to be a YouTuber. I want to be an influencer.
Yeah, that's what I was saying in the beginning of the show. It's like
Absolutely.
when I grew up, like my goal, even though I never got to it, was to be a baseball player, every Dominican stream. But nowadays, I ask my nephew, like, what do you want to be? He'll be like, I want to play Fortnite. I'm like,
that's my little brother. He's
Yeah,
like, yo, what do you want to do when you grow up? He's like, I want to be a Fortnite pro. I'll be like, no, seriously, what do you want to do when you grow up? No, I want to be a Fortnite pro. I'm like, oh, you're serious? Like, okay. So I'm like, oh.
Do you think that's a little do you think that's bad for kids to grow up and think every single one of them could be one of those streamers? Do you think that's a good thing to inspire them to be whatever they want to be and do it at their best potential?
I don't think it's a bad thing at all. I think a little kid seeing someone that inspires them to be a streamer is a very good thing, because I think it brings out the creativity in them.
Absolutely.
It makes them actually think in their heads that they can do it, and they will do anything in the world to do it. So that means they have to be.
You also don't want to shut down a kid,
Yeah,
Absolutely.
obviously you don't want to shut down a kid. I mean,
shut down a kid,
if I had a kid or son, daughter, whatever, and they was like, Dad, I want to be a MOG professional Call of Duty player, a Fortnite player, Gears of War player, I'd be like,
I had a problem with that.
Like, go for it.
I had a problem with that, but I'll let him. Personally, I had a problem with that, but I'll let my kid, make its own decision.
Yeah,
we had this argument before.
Yeah,
right?
we've had this
We-
discussion that way before.
Yeah, and I had this discussion literally the first episode of my podcast. Like even though it was a short living thing.
I just think the biggest thing on it though for like kids, like speaking from my experience, is to have supportive parents. It is very hard to convince your parents that you can get paid off of a video game.
Yeah,
It is very hard.
But it's also a hard road to get. Getting to the, even here, like us, we, to this point, we still are not making money.
Right.
This is a hobby for us. This is a hobby. This is a point.
But that's how it starts off.
Yeah, that's how it starts off. But it's my biggest, fear will be my kid being like, oh, Dad, I want to be a professional gamer. Okay, let's do it. But kid, you're gonna be without a job for a while.
Yeah. It's always like that. Obviously, you would want to, I don't know, because like plan Bs to me are sketchy. I always think if you have a plan B, that you already believe that your plan A is going to fail. So like every time I think about that, I'm like, I don't have a plan B. Like my thing is like, okay, yeah, I do. That's how I think about it. Like, like if you go into your plan B, just quit. Like at that point, like if you have a plan B, just quit. But it's just the thing is that I feel like, all right, if you have a kid.
Speaker? What was that motivational speaker name? Fuck. Man. There you go, that guy. Yeah, we got one right here.
No, but that's just how I think about things.
Listen to me. This is my advice. This is my personal advice. I know it's
Unsolicited personal advice.
But listen, this is bad. Success. The thing about success is like being pregnant. You know.
Go ahead.
Because everybody, it's like being pregnant. Because everybody's like, wait. No.
I've heard this before.
Yeah, you heard that before. It's amazing. It's like it's really fucking good. I don't know who said it. It was a Spanish guy, but I agree with that guy. He said success is like being pregnant. You know, a lot of people say congratulations or happy for you, right? But they forget how many times you have to get fucked to get pregnant. You know?
I mean, yeah.
And that's right.
I know he's talking about.
Yeah, exactly. And it's true. That's 100% true.
It is.
And I'm afraid for that for my kid, you know, because your path is not easy, man.
It's not. It's not. I think kids nowadays have it easier growing up just because, like,
It's Boomer James.
Yeah, like, you know, like back then, like we had strict parents. You know what I'm saying? Like we couldn't do this, we can't do that.
still do.
I mean, yeah, and I still do too to this day. I'm 24 and my mother's still on my ass. I'm just like, Mom, I'm 24. I'm a grown ass man now. Like, you know, but I think kids nowadays, like you could just see it in the general public and stuff like that. They have it way easier. I think actually kids have it too easy nowadays because just look at how kids are acting nowadays compared to us when we were growing up. Like we could not do what kids are doing now back then.
Yeah, everyone else.
Yeah.
Man, what was going on, man? I see all these kids like oh, Switch this and that. When I was growing up, I had a 64 and that shit was broken half of my life.
Yeah,
that shit was broken half of my life, man.
And it's just like, oh, you break it.
Yeah, that's a wrap.
That's just a wrap.
It's a wrap.
You know?
Now you have warranties and stuff like that.
You break something now, I'm like, okay, we go to the store tomorrow and get a new one. I'm
Exactly.
like what? Like
My parents never allowed me to play online video games until I was at least like 12 or something.
Right.
Because they were afraid of the online interactions that I had with strangers on. And that's at first you think, oh, what's the worst that's gonna happen? There's a lot of weird people on the internet.
A lot of weird people.
I remember being in MW2 lobbies and getting cursed out like you wouldn't believe. And I'm just like, I just started playing this game today.
Exactly. Hold on, just to give a shout out MW2 lobbies, yo. They toughened me up back then.
They made us who we are today.
They made me who I am today. I could take any type of banter just from being in an MW2 lobby.
Absolutely.
So
tough skin because of it.
Yeah, 100%.
And back to I know Sean had a couple of questions about the Twitch. Let's get back to that real quick. Yeah,
absolutely.
Because they're like the Twitch from an outsider's point of view. Because I only watch Twitch to like a few things to support my friends, the same way my friends support me and watch that show.
Right.
The show. But somebody that's in the inside of it, even a little bit like you are, knows a lot about the things that are going on in that platform. Meaning, there's a lot of weird shit going on. Sean actually knows more than me than this. That's why I let him carry this thing on. Yeah.
So what's going on with this Twitch hot tub controversy?
That's a good ass question.
Explain it to us laymen. We want to know what's going on.
I'm trying to figure that out myself. I don't.
You know what's going on? One? No, not at all.
Sounds interesting though.
I mean,
depends on what you think by interest.
Yeah, depends. Just definitely your definition of interesting, but I don't know. I'm trying to find a buzz around it too because it's really just a female sitting in a heated hot tub with a bikini on.
Does it have to be a female?
No, it doesn't have to be.
Are we going to see you in a bikini soon?
But I don't know, maybe, man. I've been thinking about it, bro. I've been thinking about it. I've been getting desperate.
Streets are going down lately.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? I haven't been having a lot of content lately. I might have to switch it up.
He belongs to the streets.
Yeah, I might have to, you know.
So it's like a new type of cam girl?
Yeah, pretty much. I want to say it's a new type of cam girl. But to me, it's not just them in the hot tub or anything. It's the added incentives that they put on their streams while being in a hot tub. Like, oh, if I get 50 gifted, I'll write your name on my forehead. I'm like,
the fuck?
What?
Like,
so this is like, hey,
I'll be like,
give me money and I'll do things to myself.
Pretty much. It's like, okay, yeah, give me money and I'll do things to myself. Like, and it's like, okay, 50 gifted to put your name on my forehead, 100 gifted, I'll write your name across my chest. I'm just like, it's sad because I know someone's gonna gift 100 for that.
Listen, so who's watching that and who is down bad? Who is that? who's that desperate to be like, yeah, I'm gonna send you that much money so you can do that?
I know it ain't me.
Not okay.
I know it ain't me. I'm
James
not that,
Anderson,
I'm not
you're
that
not
desperate. I just don't. And this is now, let me put this straight. Like I don't
like the kids.
I don't have nothing against them. Obviously, you're gonna collect. You gotta do what you gotta do to collect your bag, right? You know, you gotta get your money. You gotta do what you gotta do. But
Do you blame them?
the streamer or
Yeah,
the person?
the streamer.
No, the streamer. That's just them finding a loophole in the TOS and abusing it.
You gotta do what you gotta do.
You gotta do what you gotta do. So I'm like, all right, cool. You want to sit there in a bikini for 12 hours in a hot tub, which ain't definitely not good for your skin. But
You're looking pruny as hell when you look
looking very pruny when you get out. You know what I'm saying? But if you want to do that to collect money, which there's a lot of female streamers that are doing that, they're collecting a lot of money. And since that's how I'm like, hey man, look, you just I've seen a streamer buy a house off of just doing hot tub streaming. I'm just like,
Teacher, I have a question because this is actually interesting to me. Isn't that like a way for them to like promote their OnlyFans in a way? Because this is all gonna lead up to like
do a lot of them
OnlyFans.
have OnlyFans?
I'm pretty sure majority of this planet, whoever's a female, has an OnlyFans.
I support the hustle. I'm proud of women. I'm proud of women.
I don't mind it.
I'm proud of them. Like
There's a
Own
lot
your
of
sexuality.
there's a
getting
lot of
their
people.
back.
There's a lot of people that hate it, and I just go like, okay, why do you hate it? Is it because they're making more money than you by just waking up, posting
can't
a
get it,
picture,
bro.
or video?
I'm just amazed. No, like me and Sean talked about this. I just hate the fact that they don't call themselves porn stars. I'm like, you're pretty close.
You're not. You're not exactly a
I
porn
just
star.
find that crazy when there's free porn online and you'll be here.
You're paying for it. Yeah. What's
Like,
the point
that's
of
what I'm
it?
saying. Like you sit there and you pay $5, $10 a month to subscribe to someone's OnlyFans. I'm like, you know how much
Netflix do that shit.
Mia Khalifa's free, guys.
like you know how much porn is online for free? Like if you want to see some ass, bro, just
You can see anything you want.
yeah,
Go to
anything
Google
you
and type
want.
ass.
Just go to Google and type in ass or something. You're going to see what you want
You
to
see
see.
pictures of donkeys.
Like,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? It's just I've always found it weird. And that's when it comes back to the hot tub stream. I'm just like, there's people subscribing or gifting hundreds and thousands of dollars. I'm like, dude, you just gifted 100 subs, which is $500.
You know who started with that? Bella.
Thorn?
Isn't she the one who like really?
Nah.
No, that's
She didn't start with that.
No,
No,
she didn't start the hot tub.
She milked it hard as shit.
I think she was the first to like make a mill off of OnlyFans in like 3 hours or something.
Oh no, okay, yeah, that's
Bahabi.
yeah. But I'm thinking about this other YouTube streamer girl who like fucking got rich as shit out of like doing nothing about it. I saw that she was selling her toilet water.
Oh, Belle Delphine.
Belle Delphine.
Bathwater one.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
She was selling that shit on Twitch. I couldn't.
Sending her bath water?
Yeah,
Yeah.
people
Her
actually but that shit, and it's not like what would you think the price would be?
Yeah,
for
some
that?
premium gamer girl
Like,
bathwater.
what do you think the price would be? for
$1,
that?
bro.
A
Like,
dollar?
I will
Nah,
not pay $1 for
What do you do with gamer girl bathwater? Tell me.
He
guys.
was selling that shit for $10,000, and people bought it.
Excuse me.
Happy
$10,000.
birthday.
Oh my goodness.
So you telling me I can go sit in my bathtub, take a picture of me in my bathtub of scooping up the water and sell it for $10,000,
Jesus fucking.
and people actually buy it?
I think she's the pioneer of the thirst trap Twitch girl thing.
I mean, possibly, but like, I could sit there and watch. I would rather sit there and watch a hot tub streamer than watch someone sell bathwater for $10,000, who definitely looks like she's 13 years old.
I mean,
Sheesh.
I mean, don't you think you from a guy who wants to make it to a guy who like is climbing the steps? Don't you think that's like ruining your chances?
I mean, I think at that point you selling your soul. I swear, I think at that point, like if you're gonna sit there and just be like, "Yo, okay, fuck it, I'm gonna get into a hot tub today."
No.
Like,
What
you're
I'm saying
selling your
is,
soul.
what I'm saying, you as your career that you want to develop, you think this hot tub girls, all this, jibby yada type of thing
Is
is
it?
ruining your personal chances of making it.
No, not
No,
really,
not
Just
really?
not at all, because
It's an audience thing. Everybody has
it's an audience thing. Everyone likes to watch what they watch. If you like to watch that, do I think you're a little bit weird? Yes, just a little bit. Do I blame you for it? No, but like I don't really try to judge people. I'm like, you're a little weird, but like whatever suits you, whatever floats your boat, whatever floats your boat. You want to watch someone sit into a hot tub for 12 hours? Fuck it. If you want to give them $5 for that, go ahead, fuck it.
Them pruny fingers are where it's
Why
at, bro.
they don't give it to you, a guy who's like sitting there for hours playing this fucking game?
Because half the time I'm probably screaming at my scream how someone's not dying.
I mean, guys, you remember when PewDiePie like first blew up, right?
Yeah.
I remember that. I remember watching him play Amnesia and stuff like that. You know, Twitch, YouTube, different beasts and everything like that. But those things are really just one and the same, right?
Mhm.
You support someone to the point where they blow up that big, where they're the biggest person on YouTube ever,
Right.
right? What is it that makes you wanna like pursue that? Is it self gratification? Do you like being the center of attention, or is it more so I want to show people how good I am and they can be this good too?
I think at first when I started it, it was more of I wanted to show people how good I am at this game. Like I want to show how good I am at a video
Specifically
game.
COD,
Yeah,
Call of Duty
specifically
games?
Call of Duty. That's what I started off with, just straight Call of Duty. And it's still to this day, even my main game. So I like my main game. The first thing I'm streaming is Call of Duty. Then I'll probably go into like Apex, maybe Gears or something like
Do
that.
you think it's a little bit repetitive?
Yes, it's very repetitive. But what is not repetitive on Twitch?
I mean, you can play an adventure game.
I mean, yeah,
Yeah,
I
But you're still
can.
playing games.
you
I
can.
can,
regardless.
You can, but
But
you
like-
won't.
but I won't. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna sit here and play a game that I'm gonna be bored with. You know, like I could probably play an adventure game, but it'll have to be a game sort of like God of War. Like there's adventure in that
That was a
game,
great game.
but there's like killing and there's fighting and all that stuff. I'm not just gonna go play. Me personally, I'm not gonna go play
Dude,
Zelda.
and what's your end goal? Like, what's your like? This is it. You want to get signed by a team or like?
Career, hobby, what?
Yeah, like you want to leave it at hobby or you want to leave it at? I know personally, but to the audience, you know,
I think it's been 7 years since I've been doing this.
God
So
damn.
I think starting
Sheesh.
off, I wanted it to be a career. Now, so I just think it's more of a hobby for me now.
Oh my!
It's not like
Oh
something
my!
that
Is
I
this the
can.
downfall that I introduced you wrong?
No, it's not. It's not the downfall. It's just back then. If I was like even before, since I've been streaming for 7 years, I haven't been playing for 7 years. You know what I'm saying? So I've been playing way longer than that. So I started streaming back in 2015, all the way up to now. But I've been playing since like 2007, 2008, all of that. If I had equipment back then to now, we probably having a whole different conversation.
I probably even know you.
Yeah, you probably wouldn't even know me. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But to the point
Started
of fact
streaming
that,
back in high school.
yeah, like I started streaming back in high school, like the beginning of my like high school career.
Yeah, but isn't that like our high school getting same age, around the same age? Our high school wasn't like the beginning of the streaming and the video game movement.
That's when it started. That's when like everyone started to figure out about YouTube and Twitch and all these streaming services, and it was like, okay, cool, that's cool. I play a video game, I'm gonna do that. So now, if I started from when I started, I'm probably way more in a better spot than I am now. But since I started very late with streaming, everybody's been doing it. So there's millions and millions of kids or females or males, whatever, that are around the world trying to do the same thing that they're watching their favorite streamer do. So I'm like one in a million. I'm like an anomaly in that.
Huh?
What do you think the formula to success is? Is it time put into the craft, or is it time plus skill plus entertainment value? Like these hot tub streamers, like they have high entertainment value. Like you can watch them because you're a little kid and
they're
you're just like, okay, I want to watch this hot tub streamer. But you're more so like interesting. I can watch
I'm
you
not
play a
just
game.
looking
And
at porn.
it's
I
varied.
don't find a hot tub streamer entertaining. I just like people watch them because they're half naked.
Yeah,
mean-
but they still hold their attention.
All right, kids, I'm about to give you a list.
Yeah, because they're half
I'm about to
naked.
give you a list.
It's like okay,
Pornhub, Brazzers, X videos, X and X videos. You can go all of that, not Twitch. God damn it! If you're gonna go to Twitch, support this guy right here.
Yeah.
yeah.
You know what I mean?
I've
Like-
always thought Twitch should be a platform for gamers, not
Softcore porn.
softcore porn.
HBO Night.
Yo,
Everybody remembers that.
You remember that?
Everybody
I remember
remembers
that.
that.
Yeah.
HBO Night.
you wake up in the middle of the night and they
fuck
play
yeah,
BT.
that was the shit back then,
Yeah.
right? Come on, guys. It's a room full of college right here. You guys know that.
You waking up in the middle of the night, 3:00 in the morning, you see a porno playing, you're like, holy shit.
TV on 3, TV volume on 3, and you're like, uncomfortably close to the TV in case your parents come in, you turn around, you cover the TV,
Yeah, change the channel real quick.
change the channel, have the back button to Cartoon Network. Oh man. Oh, I'm giving you, this is a history lesson right here.
I can't say I did that. I can't say I woke up and did that.
Me and
No.
Lawrence on the same page right here.
Yeah, yeah.
I think if I woke up in the middle of the night from a slumber, I was mad because I woke up. I wanted to stay asleep.
No, you stayed up. You stayed
Wait,
up.
you-
You're like, everybody's asleep. HBO is playing that porno at 2:00. I'm watching that shit.
Yeah, I miss the good old HBO.
I'm a little older. I used to see Channel 1. It'd be just static. And then once in a while, you'll see a boob pop up. And be like, oh shit, that was a boob, bro.
I see a boob in the static.
Oh,
You hallucinating?
I'm more of the I wake up and there's an commercial playing on my TV.
Yes.
Oh.
yes.
You know,
the
so-
slap shot.
Yeah,
Oh.
the slap shot or the sham wow or something like that. I used to
Rip Billy Mays, bro. That guy was an icon of a generation.
Yeah, yes, he was
1 in a million.
100%.
You could be the Billy Mays of a generation. You just playing right now, bro.
Anybody can. That's the crazy thing. Anybody can.
That's
They
what
just-
we're trying to do.
They just
That's
don't
what we're
know.
trying to do.
Anybody could be, for example, like the next Drake. Then you don't know.
Yeah, that's what we're trying to do. We're trying to get that Drake money right
Yeah,
here.
you don't
We're
know.
trying to get that Drake money.
could be-
Call me Aubrey now.
Yeah,
Shit.
exactly. You the next.
Once the ones we all made in this room, 4 of us, including you, James, when you switch goes to the sky.
When I
we're
stand
gonna
up.
get
To
the
the
Drake
zone.
money. We're gonna get the
Get the
Drake money.
money,
here.
right? We're gonna get the.
Don't
Drake
forget
money.
us little guys.
No, we're gonna get the deals. I'm gonna bring all y'all with me. I'm gonna bring
Yeah,
all y'all.
shit. Remember the top of it who gave you your first interview?
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
I don't even think this is the first interview, bro.
This is your first interview?
No, it's not.
Shit.
I've been
It-
interviewed before.
Oh, is this your first podcast?
It's my first podcast, yes.
Oh, there you go.
Yes,
We
it's
good,
my
we
first
good.
For something.
Yeah,
We're your first.
always
Don't
nice.
ever forget us.
Yeah.
It's always nice. Don't you get disappointed when you're not the first?
Yeah,
Yeah,
absolutely.
This is the first podcast I've ever been
Oh,
to.
Took your
that's nice.
podcast virginity.
Yes.
Yeah. Again, not trying to get comfortable. Okay, back to the Twitch. Sorry, we had a sidetrack a little bit. So yeah, man. So Engel has come down a little bit, right?
Yeah, 100%. You got to be real with yourself. After a while of doing it, and you just like, when you start looking at the statistics and your analytics, and you start seeing like certain numbers and stuff like that, and you just like, okay, like that's not good. Like you got to kind of realize like, okay, it's like, is that going down because like I'm not good at what I do anymore, or do I not enjoy it as much anymore?
You're not
or,
showing up tits.
or that. Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
not showing off tits. You know, there's no nudity on my stream. It's more.
We're
of
low
a-
cut, bro.
Yeah, I was thinking about like streaming.
I hear crop tops are on a men, so I
Yeah, me
guess.
too.
I was thinking about like, you know, like every 5 subs, then get sweaty, do some push-ups.
Let's go, baby.
Like, I was like, fuck it. you
Welcome
know?
the exercise stream.
I was like, why not? Fuck it. You
This
know.
is more like a desperate.
That's what I'm saying. Like, shit, if the hot tub streamers are getting desperate, I'm getting desperate. So you know what I'm saying. So fuck
Do
it.
you think also what do you think of this? Now that we're talking about like streaming and all this movement, like, do you think also like chances of people like actually making things like, look at me, I'm doing a podcast, but there's a million people doing a fucking podcast.
Yeah,
and you know
especially
what I
during the
feel like
pandemic.
ruins that? All these freaking celebrities having a podcast. Not nothing against that. I'm super excited for Dave Chappelle having his podcast finally, having
But
his own podcast.
We're fucked.
But we're fucked.
But no, but the stuff like celebrities like that is what inspires people to have their own podcast.
But these are people who never had something before. You know, like I know celebrities that have Twitches and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, don't you think
T-Pain, right? T-Pain is on there?
Oh,
Yeah,
T-Pain
T-Pain
has a
goes
Twitch.
in.
He has his own
T-Pain goes
Twitch.
You know,
Yeah,
that
so
guy
many porn
obviously like.
stars.
Don't you feel like a little bit discouraged of like? You're
At
like,
first I
damn.
did. At first I thought it was the rich stealing from the poor. I was just like, damn, man, you're a millionaire or billionaire or whatever. You make music, you had hits.
Stop
you know,
making money.
But yeah, stop making money. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, or stop taking my money, you know?
Yeah.
Like, but at the end of the day, I see it now. It's just everybody's just trying to collect their bag somewhere, somehow.
Exactly,
No
yeah.
matter what it is, whether through music, through streaming, through gaming, through promotions, through anything. Like everybody's trying to collect their bag one way or
I
another.
have a question.
What's up?
If there's any young kids right now watching that they want to start a Twitch or want to start streaming like that, what would you recommend them to do? Or
Have fun. I would recommend have fun. A lot of people who start Twitch automatically do it because they think that they can make a lot of money off of it. And once you already think that you can make that much money or you can make some sort of money off of it, you kind of sit there and you just set yourself up for failure automatically. Because if you're gonna go into the stream and you're gonna sit there and you're gonna expect someone to go into your stream, donate, subscribe, do this, do that every single day until you start looking at your chat and your analytics and be like, there's no one subscribing to me, there's no one donating me money. And then you're gonna start getting in your own head and like, what am I doing wrong? Don't do that. If you want to get into streaming, find a game that you enjoy playing, turn the stream on, and just have fun. Literally just have fun. Sometimes like forget that you're streaming. Just like turn the stream on, put it to the side, and just play the game. Just have fun.
That's the same motto I have here, personally, at Double Bay. You know, say at this point we're doing this for fun, purely fun.
Absolutely.
That's how it always should start out. No matter what it is, what you're doing. It's just doing it for fun.
I'm enjoying my time here.
That's how you should do it.
Talking to the mic.
Have you reached a level that you're like making money now? Twitch?
Every some couple months, I get paid out by Twitch. I do.
Oh, that's nice. It's a success story.
Yeah.
It's not a lot. It's not like Ninja or Hot Tub streamer.
We shouldn't have closed the pay range.
He's getting $1 million check. And he's hiding.
It's good enough. It's good enough to add to my 9-to-5 job check. That's what I would say.
Yeah, that's nice.
So it's a good balance. But that's on me, like, cause I just do the same thing. I play COD, then maybe Gears or Apex. I've been in like a very like creative slump when I stream as of late. Like I'll get on and I'll just focus so much on what I'm playing, and I keep forgetting that I'm streaming sometimes. And I'll be like, oh shit, like I'm streaming. Like I forget. But it's like how you said earlier, it is very repetitive. Like what I do is like I get on, I stream, I play Call of Duty, and then this and that. Yeah. I have been in talks with like friends and like certain people on my stream, like, okay, like what would you want to see from me on my stream? Like what would you want me to play? Like we can get some Resident Evil going at night. And I hate playing scary games. So like that right there will probably be hilarious for the viewer, but terrifying for me because I hate playing scary games.
Scary games are the best, man. I love Resident Evil, bro. I don't know. I love Resident Evil.
But like I was like, okay, if you would like to see me play that, okay, let's give it a go. I'm not opposed to not, trying it.
And where can we find you again?
You can find me at twitch.tv/eternal, ETERNXL7. The number 7.
Let's go, baby.
Not spelled out 7, of course. It's crazy. Again, I'm amazed. I'm amazed at nowadays how like people are going to this route. Because again, I'm an all head. I'm an all head. I'm not afraid to say it. It's becoming more. But one thing I'm telling you, it's become more common with the people,
Yeah.
Has become more common.
There's a lot more people doing it nowadays than what it was back then.
Yeah.
So talking about the hot tub girls that go on there. So while you're playing, because you play and they see you playing, right? Is what you do.
Yeah.
Can you have girls behind you? Just fucking dancing,
find the girl.
whatever.
You're trying to get
And
her
then you just do your
coworker.
thing. You feel me?
Technically, yeah, I could. It would have to be in the terms of the TOS though. Like, okay, I couldn't be playing COD and have a half naked girl behind me, because then that'd be two different categories.
Playing
like, okay,
volleyball?
I'm playing COD, but there's a half naked girl
Sexy
behind me playing
Sexy
volleyball
COD.
or something. So it's just like, okay, I don't know what category to put him in. And Twitch if I, but like they'll give me a warning, like, yo, like, is either you're playing COD
You need to choose one.
or you're in
Stop
the just
playing-
chatting.
Wait, what?
Stop playing sexy search and destroy.
Yeah,
please.
exactly. You know what I'm saying? It's like, it's stuff like that. So like Twitch is like very like selective with what they show on stream. But
Is there algorithm? Like I always heard algorithm in YouTube,
Algorithm?
TikTok.
an algorithm.
I have an accent.
How drunk are you?
I have an accent. God damn it!
An
Like
algorithm.
Take
yeah.
a sip, puppy.
yeah, like they always
I
talk about that in YouTube and TikTok.
I do think Twitch has one. I don't think it's as big as YouTube or TikTok though, because it's really random. Like your like successes depend off your viewership. The higher your viewership is, the higher you are in the category of the game that you chose to watch. So like if I have 24,000 people watching me, if you was to go click on that game category, I would probably be the first stream there.
Huh? Wow. So it's basically like whoever
Whoever
has.
has the most viewers. Yes.
Yeah, I mean that sounds fair.
I want to watch some Call of Duty gameplay. Where are you at that number 76 or like where?
It depends. It depends on the time of the day I stream, because there's a lot. I think Call of Duty is probably next to Fortnite. It's probably one of the top play games. Obviously, there's games like League of Legends, World of Warcraft that are always going to be up there. But Call of Duty is always like in the top 10, top 20 for the most part, because there's a lot of pro players streaming it throughout the day. They play Money 8s, League Play, all of that stuff.
Have you ever tried to go outside of Twitch? Because I know there's more streaming sites, but B, I seen this new trend going on being TikTok gamers. It's fucking crazy. TikTok, 3-minute videos of you just kicking ass.
Yeah. I am doing an experiment with that.
Get out of here! Really? Yo, TikTok now?
At the moment, I am on TikTok. I am.
Stop, man. Plug it.
I believe my TikTok, if I'm not mistaken, because I haven't opened it in like 2 weeks. I believe is my name is Eternal, then JB, my initials.
Oh yeah, so you see, you hop on that trend. It's like it's interesting how like you go. People are going from like Twitch, which is a full-on streaming thing, to TikTok, and then heck, even Instagram. I've seen some video games lives.
Instagram is another place of probably where I have the most gaming clips of my stream or stuff like that posted.
By seeing lives, like people will put like a post, be like, "I'm live playing Call of Duty, this and that," you know. And they don't get money through that.
No, they don't. That's just another way for them to expose their stream to like their other following. So like, I use Twitter the absolute most. Twitter is the social media I use because I think Twitter is great. I also don't.
Twitter's horrible. Twitter is the home of horrible human beings. If you know what I'm talking about, you know what I'm talking about.
It is the home of horrible human beings, but it's a great thing because of those horrible human beings. Because like you can go on Twitter and just scroll and just see some funny ass shit.
Oh my god,
some fuck shit, bro.
Like some fuck shit, but it'll make you laugh. I don't think Twitter should be free though. With the amount of stuff that I see on Twitter, I'm just like, yeah, that was funny, but there's Twitter.
She's promoting her OnlyFans. Yeah, what's going on here, bro?
Oh yeah. That's I have the argument about Twitter. Like, they have no censorship, man.
None.
That's
what's great about it.
They don't care.
It's great. Like, no, don't get me wrong. It's fucking great.
They don't care on Twitter.
But I'm afraid. Well, like my nephew's gonna find a porn star and he's
gonna find her anyway. It's okay.
Yeah, he is. But like Twitter is such an open road, and they don't have like zero like they have their own guidelines. They follow about like when it comes
Twitter
to like
kids.
Yeah,
I think the hardest, the toughest like guideline on Twitter right now is the DMCA's with like music and stuff like that, because like
copyright
strikes.
Like
copyrights and stuff like that. Other than that, you could pretty much do whatever you want on Twitter.
Yeah, it's crazy. Isn't that like crazy that like I'm not saying the internet's for everybody, but you know, there's creeps around.
Yeah, there's a lot of creeps around. I think you will find a lot of them on Twitter.
Exactly.
You would find a lot of them on Twitter.
Yeah.
100%.
I'm not saying cancel Twitter, but like
I'm saying make Twitter $5 a month. That's what I'm saying.
Pull like a little wall. Pull like a fence.
Yeah, like
paywall.
A fence, like a paywall. Like, okay, like
if you want to see this crazy shit,
you posted some fuck shit.
Yeah, like
pay us $5.
Pay us $5 to see the rest of all of this stuff.
Exactly. I believe in that. Yeah, that's actually a good idea. Twitter. Type of thing.
Hey, Twitter, listen.
She posted her OnlyFans. Pay $5 to see this.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Nah, that wouldn't work because it'd be pay $5 to see it, and then you would have to pay $5 to then see what she posted. I'm like,
how you guys feel? We were talking about it behind like shit a little bit, but let's get out of Twitch for a minute and talk about that OnlyFans. I want to get your thoughts on that. How you feel about, again, props to them. Getting your back.
I don't mind it.
Power to you.
Hey, you can do what you gotta do.
Yeah, I'm just amazed at it. Short story. I know this girl who I went to school with her. I'm not gonna say her name here because no free clout. You're making way more than me. You're making way more than me right now.
Oh shit.
And she was a good looking girl,
right?
And she was an open minded girl, and you know, I know that she had this open mentality, and I know OnlyFans was eventually gonna be on her path. And then later I found out she moved to Brooklyn in a fucking beautiful penthouse, and she's traveling the world. And I'm like, what the fuck? And I found her personal account. Like, I know her, like, I don't know her, but I know her like personal through the internet, right? And I'm like, what the fuck? And then my brother knows her. I'm like, yo, you remember this girl? I'm like, she's making the bank. What the fuck did she do? And I'm like, oh, follow this. I'm like, I go there. my girl has that OnlyFans and she's making bang.
Yeah, there's a lot.
And I DM'd her. I was like, yo, like, cause we still cool.
Mm-hmm.
And she was like, yeah, I'm making like 5,000-7,000 a month.
My heart hurts.
10,000 sometimes she says. I'm like, shut the fuck up. I was like, those were the words that came out of my mouth.
Yeah.
I was like, yeah, but you know.
You hear them, like, all you did was post a picture and 2 videos, and you made how much? I made like $10,000. I'm like, you made how much again? I'm like,
I want to get her in here. I really want to get her in here.
yeah, it's just
That'll be a good one.
That would be a fucking good.
that'd be a great one.
That would be
Let's
a
go,
great.
baby.
That would be a fucking great episode.
Make
But
it happen. Make it happen.
She's all the way in Brooklyn,
So
and she bushy as hell. She probably gonna want me to pay that Uber. Yeah, it's fucking yo. Imagine that, James, getting $5,000, $3,000 a month. Like,
I will only be
nothing.
able to
She's
imagine.
showing that
Big
titty.
ninja energy, bro.
Shit.
Unless I was to have a girl that I could see sitting there doing that, I will only be able to imagine it.
And by the way, just making myself clear, I have a girlfriend, so I did not pay for that
You
OnlyFans.
didn't pay for it. You got it for free.
No, I didn't even get it for free. I'll just reassure myself.
I don't see those things.
He got
I don't
the,
see
he got the
those
family
things.
and friends discount.
Yeah, I love my girlfriend, Cindy. I love you. I didn't pay for her OnlyFans. Okay, so how was saying?
He didn't pay for it.
He didn't pay for it.
Pay.
Pay.
He's saying he didn't pay for it. He said he didn't get what was in there, but he didn't pay for it.
No, but
Don't read between the lines.
if you were a girl, will you go inside that route?
I mean,
Fuck yeah. Are you kidding?
I'd be a hoe.
yeah.
So I can live
I'm
comfortably.
gonna be completely honest. I got too much respect for myself. Way too much.
Clap to that. Clap to that. Clap to that.
Like the only one in the room. That's
Yeah, I'm the only one in the fucking room clapping at that.
I think I'm way too much respect to myself. Like, don't get me wrong. Like, I don't judge people for doing it. You're gonna do what you want to do. It's your life, right? Nobody can tell you different. You know what I'm saying? Like, if I tell them like, okay, I don't want you to do OnlyFans, just because I say it, don't mean you don't gotta listen to me. You know, you're gonna go do it if you want to. But with me, I just have too much respect for myself. I don't feel like I would need, if I was a female, I wouldn't need to sell my body online for hundreds of thousands of people to see just to get a paycheck.
What do you mean if you're a female? There's dudes willing to pay for your pics right now, bro.
Yeah, but there probably is, but those are
For your
weirdos,
feet.
bro.
For your feet. That's the worst part about it.
Yeah, it just is
I don't
weirdos.
get people.
Can we
I
get
don't
them
people
internal
with
feet
foot
pics?
fetish.
Yeah, somebody in my stream actually came into my stream the other day and asked me for feet pics, and I was like, "What the?"
Post them.
Yeah, actually,
We
need
need it.
pics, and I was like, "What the fuck?
$5
What do I look like to you, bro?"
What's the weirdest thing? Is that the weirdest
That's
thing?
probably the weirdest thing thus far. Either
Come on.
that or
Be honest with you.
or
Do you do it?
no. Why would I do that?
I don't fucking know. If somebody comes to you like, I'll give you $5 for a picture of your feet.
No, they didn't even say they would give me money. They just said, "Yo, do you do feet pics?" I was like, "What the fuck do I look like to you, bro?" Like,
You're
I'm
not
playing.
charity for feet pics. You have to take money for it.
Like, I'm playing Call of Duty. Does it look like I sell fucking?
You should have said yeah, and then Googled some feet pics.
I should have, right? They'd be like, yeah, I got feet pics right here. That would have been a good idea, actually.
Make a person feet.
I think
So it's just,
I think that's the only time you start with the money. I think that's the only time in the world when
I'm
you
just
start the money. It's like, yo, I'll give you $500. I'll give you $500 for a picture of your feet. You be like, oh, okay.
I mean,
But
I'm
like,
not gonna
if you
say
go
I wouldn't
straight, I'll be
sit
yo,
there
you
and
do
think
pics?
about it. And I might be
You're like, offer me something before you ask me that.
that's $500 right
Not
there.
for
you know?
free.
Nah,
Not for free, you know?
like, but yeah, from time to time. But that was the weirdest one. But from time to time, I do get weird ass questions. About
Yeah.
shit.
I have a friend. I actually have a male friend who he's. I don't know if I ever told the story. I have a friend who's in the army. I'll say his fucking name. Jimmy in Korea.
Oh wow.
You had an OnlyFans. I remember that weird shit that you used to do.
Wait,
Yeah.
how do you know this?
Huh?
How do you know this? And
No.
how do you know about the
do I
weird
know that
stuff?
you had an OnlyFans?
And how do you know about the
My
weird
man
stuff?
was proud of it. His name was Beer Cat. He
Were you-
wore like a cat mask.
So I'm guessing
Were
you
you
paid for
subscribed
that.
No,
to that?
no, I was not subscribed to that. I'm telling you, we have a group chat, all my friends, and this and that, and he will be like, "Yo, I have an OnlyFans. And
Check it out, guys.
Check it out. So this is the thing. I have to tell the story now that we are here in this fucking loophole of a podcast that I have.
Good lord.
Jimmy, you're in Korea because you joined the army. Good decision, buddy. He
Sold to you.
I don't know if I should say this. Am I gonna get banned from YouTube if I go to explicit?
Probably.
Yeah.
YouTube has
The point is, he would lubricate himself body-wise.
Shit.
And play the piano wearing a cat mask and his long-ass beard.
That is so specific.
And he will actually get paid good.
You know,
I mean,
Somebody want to see it?
Yes. He will play the piano.
I mean,
don't look at my search here.
I don't know because I didn't pay for it, but I know he played the piano because of school. And then after that, I don't know what happened. He decided to join the army, and this man has a daughter, and that is on the internet forever.
You need to pay the child support payment somehow.
He's gonna see this.
You need to pay the child support somehow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, he's married, man. I don't know if his wife knew of it. Oh shit, I don't know if his wife knew of it.
He just called them out right now. Too. Told him where he at and everything.
Oh shit, that was my bad. That was horrible. My bad.
Buffet.
James is like, oh my goodness.
I might just stay quiet on that one.
Yeah.
Back to James though.
No comment.
Just stay quiet on that one. No comment.
That's redacted. That's some CIA Black Ops shit. That's redacted.
Amazing, though.
That's some next level creativity right there.
Yeah.
James
Cat mask piano.
So
Holy
James,
shit.
what you trying to do next now?
Oh no, man.
lubricated.
Might download OnlyFans tonight. Might be making a
James,
career path.
You know how to play piano? Real quick.
You have a cat costume?
Didn't we agree with it? No, I kept it PG-13.
Yeah.
He did way more than that. Apparently.
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 Like a cat. Apparently.
Yeah, like the cat. I wish I had that picture he sent on the group chat to promote his thing.
Oh my
It was
god.
amazing.
Also, he's promoting it to you guys.
Yeah, he was promoting it.
Oh, I'm pretty sure you can
He
get that
wants you
picture
to-
back.
he
It was
wants
a
you to
picture of him like only wearing underwear with a piano standing like his and all like.
I'm pretty sure he has that saved in a Google Drive somewhere.
Yeah.
You can
Oh
get
my
that.
goodness! I feel like I can find that.
How much? 35 for it?
I don't fucking know. God knows I don't want to see that shit. Oh my god, that was, I needed to let that out. All right, back to James.
Yeah.
Back to James.
So what's next? Where do you go from here? Jumping off point.
I go back to work tomorrow. Nah, but for Twitch wise, I think to me right now it's just a day by day thing. I stream when I have things that I want to play. I don't stream when I don't want to play anything. So it's just pretty much until, like I said earlier, because I'm in like a creative slump right now. When you do it for so long and you kind of like go through like this,
7 years.
like
Man.
yeah, like the cycle of just doing it. Like, okay, I'm gonna go play this. I'm gonna go play that. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do that.
Have you ever think of doing something like I don't mean to go back to the story, but like doing something different, like weird, like
Like,
different.
have I ever thought to do something weird on stream to pop off or something like that?
Yeah,
No,
basically.
no.
No,
You gotta self promote yourself by having a nip slip on.
Like if it's if it's something weird, it wouldn't be to the extent of how weird like this shit is on Twitch now. You know, like I wouldn't stoop down that low.
What about overreacting?
That's easy. I overreact all the time. I overreact
You
all
get
the
one
time.
kill, like, oh my
I
god!
get one kill, and I've gotten one kill before and ran around the block. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like I do that all the time. But when it comes to like doing like weird shit, like nah, I don't think I need to do stuff like that.
You even though that's like the way of popping out right now.
Yeah, I mean it is the way of popping out, but like I feel like TikTok is more for like
quick question,
me to
man.
do
Quick
stuff
question,
like that.
right? What do you think sets you apart from other streamers?
I'm normal.
You're normal. They're all weirdos.
They're
You're
normal.
normal.
But it's not even a shot at other streamers. I think everybody is their person and their in their own.
Do you think that's
way.
bad being normal? Because usually people go to the,
I think it can be very bad. I think it's bad for me because I can get very stale and boring sometimes on stream. Whereas
Yeah.
it's, at a certain point, I won't say anything
Like
for an
missionary.
hour. Yeah,
Like too much
it's
missionary, yeah.
It's something like that.
Yeah.
Like, well, I just won't say anything for an hour. You know,
all right.
Do you do like a persona or because I know there's one Dr. Disrespect.
Dr.
something like
Disrespect.
that?
No, I
Yeah.
don't do it. Persona.
No,
I'm
you
just
don't do it.
me.
He's
on
just
stream.
him.
All right.
Cool.
In question, switching from Twitch to professional gaming, like
Right.
professional league, will you ever like set your mind to that like fully? Like, I know you were already like doing your process of that, but I know there's way more involved for that. Will you ever like try to,
like just simply pursue that and not streaming?
Yeah.
Would I do it again? No, I wouldn't. That's how I started off.
I mean, there's ways to do it again now.
There's ways 100%. But then with that, you got to kind of think about it. You become a professional gamer, you're going to get signed to an organization. That's probably going to require you in your contract to stream anyway.
Yeah.
So like, I wouldn't just focus on, obviously when you're a professional gamer, your first goal is to be a professional gamer. You know what I'm saying? Like your first goal is to you focus on your gameplay. You got to go win a tournament, this and that, streaming content, everything is second. Mm-hmm. But with me, I'm just like, I tried that. My best shot was back in 2015. That was like my best shot and I fucked up. I fucked up.
You personally fucked up?
I personally fucked up. I had opportunities up the ass, and when you're so good at a game at a young age and you don't get your ego in check and you're not humble, you just think you're the shit and you think you deserve way better than what they were offering you, and then you just turn shit down.
Tell us.
So back in 2015 was Call of Duty Advanced Warfare. I had a team where I was going to be under a contract to get paid a salary and to get travel to events.
You say no to that?
Yeah.
Oh my fucking
I said,
God.
Okay, but listen, as a kid, I had a
Is your parents involved in anything?
No, it's not even that. It was my decision because I got put it like this. It was one spot left and they wanted me, right? And I was like, I'm not leaving my teammate. My teammate, which was my duo at the time, to this day, I still talk to him. He was ride or die best friend. I've won everything in that game was with him. So I was like, I'm not going to leave him. I'm not going to leave him to be down here by himself while I go to the top and I can't take him. So they offered me a contract. They offered me to go to Atlanta van. They'd pay for the hotel and everything. And I was just like, nope.
You're like Bobby Schmurder who took the charge.
Pretty much. And I said no. And it came back, no bullshit, a week later to bite me in the ass. Because he got an offer a week later from a different team.
Dipped.
And no. He didn't dip. He did the same thing for me. But it's just to the point of fact that I looked at it, I said, damn, I would have knew you would have got this offer a week later. We both could have just went up at the same time.
You wouldn't be leaving him behind.
No, I wouldn't. Yeah, he would have went up with me. We would. So it was just like we both looked at each other and was like, yo, we're fucking dumbasses. And I'm just like, I'm like, bro, like I wasn't gonna leave you down there by yourself. He was like, I wasn't gonna do the same to you. I was like, yo, why couldn't they just offer us at the same time? Bro, that would have solved the issue.
They almost screwed each other.
It was literally a week. It was a week after I got my contract and I said no. He got another contract from another team a week later, and he was just like,
and then nothing came after that. Like after that,
nope.
A drought.
There's just a straight drought. Straight drought after that.
Oh my God, James.
And then it even fucked me even more next year because the next year when Black Ops 3 came out, they made everything 18 plus, and I had just turned 18 and he was turning 17. So he had to stop playing and I had to keep going.
Really?
Damn, so you ended up.
So I kept going, but like him not being there with me killed my whole fucking entire drive. Like I literally like half-assed the whole year.
Wow, bro, this is like shaking my head type of situation. Like,
I look back on it like every year because we would talk about it here and there, and I'd be like, yo, we were fucking retarded.
Like you would have been like
I would have been.
Your dream would have been there.
Yeah, I would have had a salary. I would have been on a team. I would have went to the next land event and everything. Not saying I would have won or anything, but I would have been under salary.
You would have been like,
and I believe in
your name on a scoreboard.
Yeah, my name's on a scoreboard, and Advanced Warfare was by far like my best performance game. Like I'm not gonna lie to you. Like everybody's gonna say it, but like I was unfuckwittable in that game.
What was the salary?
The salary was $1,000 a month. Since it was back then,
get the fuck out of here.
It was $1,000 a month.
One's brother's like shit.
Plus additional money if I streamed, and I was like, okay, I got an Xbox. I can stream off the Xbox, so I can make that money.
Oh my God, James!
And your flight paid and everything.
Flight paid, hotel paid, and everything.
In question, your parents had an input on this, like. They
even know that you got that?
Mm-hmm. I told them. They was happy, but I told them I turned it down. They was just like, oh, okay. because they didn't like ask like why I didn't turn. They was like, okay, like
Did they know it was your dream, or they were just like, well, it's something he likes to do, and he's pretty good.
My
at it.
mother was trying to understand it and stuff like that, but she could never understand it. But whenever I went into there and told her stuff like that, she was like, I mean,
Hey, Mom, I got signed to a team.
yeah, she was like happy. She was like, okay, cool. Like, what's the contract and stuff like that? I told her and stuff like that. She was like, okay, cool. And I was like, I don't know if I'm gonna take it though, because I don't want to.
Did the dream of being a professional one died off? Or
It didn't die off. It just got harder after that.
Yeah, it just got
because
harder.
once it went to the next year and they made everything 18 plus, I had to find people my age to play, and I did, but I just didn't enjoy playing as much as I did with them as I did my other team. Like the chemistry just wasn't there. Even
camaraderie,
though,
like,
even though if I tried my absolute hardest to get the chemistry to be there, it just wouldn't show like how it would with my other team.
What?
So it was just all of that stuff, and I was just like, well, let's go to the next game. And ironically, at the end of Black Ops 3, I've met one of my best friends who I to this day call my sister. Like, she's a female, right? She's just as good as the game as I am. Not anymore though, because she hasn't played because she's in the army. But back then, she was just as good at the game as I was. To the point of fact that we played each other 1v1 and she whooped my ass. And
Your sister?
yeah,
That's awesome.
My sister beat me.
Why didn't you just join your sister as a team?
We was a team. That's the thing. So we was a team. So the whole goal was she wanted to go to the army. So I had to put in my head like I have to make this shit work before she leaves.
Oh, and didn't pan out. That's
I
crazy,
tried my
man.
absolute hardest.
What happened? What happened there?
Dude, everything like you ever like feel like shit's going great
Yeah.
and then
Nosedive.
and then it just like boom, like it just blows up.
Wow.
Every single time
Within a week.
Within a
everything's
week, like we would just do good, and I'd be like, okay, cool, like, and then the next week, boom,
unrepairable.
unrepairable.
It's crazy how, damn, man. It's just, what, was that a movie? The Comeback Kid? I don't know. It was huh?
I think so. I've heard of that. Something.
Yeah, I think
I
it's,
don't know if it was a movie though.
I don't know if it was a movie or it was something to come. You're literally,
It's too drunk.
yeah. You're literally a comeback story, man. You're like, you had high, you got a really high, and then now you're getting up there.
Now,
you know?
and it's like I've started from the bottom, and now I'm trying to go back up now.
Yeah,
man,
and trying to go
great.
back up. It's just amazing, yo. It's just amazing. It's cool that we invite you here in the top buffet, you know, because we got a little bit of the inside of it, and like the struggles and the come ups of streamers, professional
trying to be
gamer,
professional
you know,
gamer, yeah, it's
type
not
of
easy.
situation, and your mindset of it, you know. And for that, we are really thankful, man. We're
grateful,
really thankful to have you here.
No problem.
You know, so again, your name on Twitch, so people can help that drive and that dream come through.
Yeah, you can find me streaming shit today, every day, pretty much. Probably around like 7-8 o'clock is when I start streaming because you know I work, so I gotta come
Eastern.
home and tape that Eastern time. So that's
Yeah.
7-8 o'clock Eastern time. Twitch.tv/Eternal ETERNXL7, the number 7. Don't spell it out.
Thank you, brother.
Yeah, thank you so much for being here in the top of vein here. We appreciate everybody who came and watched this episode on YouTube, Spotify, Apple Music, Google Play, everywhere. Thank you so much from the family at Top Buffet. Remember, comment, like, and subscribe. James, thank you so much for being
you, man.
here. It was amazing. It was an amazing talk, bro.
Anytime.
Like, we didn't even get that drunk because I was so interesting of your conversation, man. Like, I think I'll have you again, man. Just to keep talking about this, man.
Anytime, bro. Just
Yeah,
let me know.
it was a good, interesting conversation.
I got a lot more stories I could tell.
Oh man,
Yeah.
shit,
We
man.
gotta have you on again.
Yeah, and a little sidetrack towards the ending. Camera on me, please. Let me just get a little bit serious right now. I gotta change the glasses. Should I keep the glasses on? I'll keep the glasses. Keep the top of fake glasses on. And the hat. Kelvin? Oh, this is a shout out, by the way. This is a shout out to my cousin, who was his birthday, and you know, I want to do something nice for him. He's away in another country, you know. Just want to like wish him a happy
ahead,
birthday. All right, so Kelvin, happy birthday! I love you, man. You're the best. Thank you for being on this earth, and I wish you many more. And remember, Larry loves you, brother. Happy birthday, bro.
Ooh, let's go.
Happy birthday, Kev. All right. Now, the official ending of the Top of Fate. James, thank you so much.
No
Please
problem.
follow James on Twitch, YouTube.
YouTube is in the works.
YouTube's in the works. TikTok in the works.
TikTok in the works.
TikTok in the works.
Me on Twitter at Eternal, the same way you spell it on Twitch, but JB.
All right, JB. All right, no problem. All right. Thank you so much, James. Sean, next episode we're here. Want to sign off?
Yeah. Thank you for coming to Thought Buffet. This is Sean. This is Larry. This is James. Signing out.
All right, thank you. Like, comment, and subscribe, guys.